have been in the biggest reading slump this year. I just couldn't get into it, and I don't know if it was just because I burnt myself out in December because I read 12 books, which is so not like me, or if I just like lost the love of reading. But it wasn't until last month that I finally was like finding books enjoyable again and like wanting to sit down and to read books. But because I was in the world's longest reading slump, I am severely behind on my reading goal. Yeah, and I am somebody that is incredibly stubborn, so when I set myself a goal or a task, I have to complete it. I thought today, I woke up and I was like, you know what, I got ready for the day and I was like, I don't want to leave my house, and all I want to do is read my current book. I'm currently reading The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. Like, I have seen this book around, right? But I didn't think I would enjoy it because I didn't like the Encyclopedia of Fairies. I don't know, you know what book, I'll put it on the screen. I didn't really love that book, and I don't know if it was because I was in a reading slump or if I just genuinely didn't like cozy fantasy. I also listened to that on audiobook, and maybe that had something to do with it. I started The Spell Shop yesterday and I am obsessed. There is something about this book. I can't wait to live inside of it. As soon as I put it down, I want to pick it straight back up. There's something about this world that is so enchanting and exciting and almost like peaceful that I just want to live in it. Honestly, reading this book has made me want to have blue skin, A. B, live on an island. C, buy a house and renovate it, and D, have a pet plant that talks. So I guess today's goal is to read as much as humanly possible. I want to finish this book today. I'm up to I'm 51% in, so I definitely can finish this one today, and I definitely want to start on another one. I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next. I'm not sure if I'm gonna want another cozy fantasy, which I do have a few options on my Kindle. I only have 2 physical books that I could read on my physical TBR, which I don't know how I've done it, but I've finally finished my physical TBR. I mean, I have 2 books left, but that's not bad. So I definitely think book shopping is in our future. It's pretty chilly today, so I think I'm going to go and make myself a tea and then probably dive back into this world because I am beyond excited to get back into it. I like went to bed last night and could not wait to wake up this morning and start reading it. I think today is going to be a really fun day, and I'm really excited about it because I love nothing more than getting into this bed that I haven't made and reading a book, because reading is honestly my favorite hobby, and I can't believe I went like 6 months of this year without enjoying reading. I think we should go get a tea and then come back up and settle into bed and read. Let's go. What tea? It's so loud I can't talk to you. So I'm just gonna wait until that's done. I need to figure out whether I want. We have 2 options of teas: strawberry, raspberry, and loganberry. And then we also have pure peppermint. I think I might do the berry one this morning, and then we can do another tea a bit later. I think I only watched the first episode of Summer I Turned Pretty, so I need to catch up because I think there's about 3 or 4 episodes out, but priority is reading today. I think the last book that I read was in a reading vlog. I haven't filmed in a couple of days. I want to read The Spell Shop. I do want to read the Daisy Hates, like the Magnolia Parks universe. I haven't gone into that. It was actually my first book of the year, was Magnolia Parks, and it was quite different to what I had thought it was going to be about. I'm a little bit nervous because I had no idea what to rate that, and I think I felt the same way about The Conditions of Will. I had no idea what to rate it. I rated it 5 stars, then I wanted to rate it 3 stars, then I settled on a 4 because I was like, I have no idea. And I felt the same way about Magnolia Parks. I think it's just Jessa Hastings' writing that I'm just like not, I don't know if like how I feel about it. Anyway, I've chosen my favorite mug. Naturally, I have a favorite mug. This is my favorite mug. It's from New York. I got it from one of those souvenir stores in New York. It was during my first trip in November of 2023. I swear to God, wrapped it in a t-shirt and prayed that it didn't break when I got home. And it didn't, and it's my favorite thing. I also just thought it was like very nice for a souvenir shop. I feel like when you think souvenirs of like New York, you would think that they would all break in a matter of 2 seconds. But this one didn't, and I'm really happy about it. I'm not really a caffeine person. I'm definitely like more of a fruity person when it comes to teas. I don't drink coffee really, and if I am gonna ever drink a coffee, it's either on a travel day or I am like genuinely in need of help. I only ever drink caffeine when I really need it, and if I do, my order is either a chai latte if I'm being safe, then other than that it will be a mocha on almond milk. Yeah, I never drink like an English tea. There's something about that, like an English breakfast tea. I don't know, am I like offending the Brits? There's something about it that's a bit weird to me. Just like the fact that it's scalding hot water, mixing it with cold milk. There's just something about that that just says curdle. Anyway, I'll just stick to my berry tea. These are like some of my favorite like tea biscuits. I know I don't have like English tea. I have berry tea, but the milk chocolate digestives or the dark chocolate digestives, otherworldly. Otherworldly. I think we should go and read. I'm so excited. My water spilling. No! No! But I have my tea, I have my biscuits, I have my book, and I'm so excited to finally read this. If you don't know the premise of this book, neither do I. I went into this completely blind, and I always think that that's best going into a book because you get shocked and surprised by certain things. Especially with fantasy books. The Spell Shop is a cozy romantasy, follows Keela, a librarian, and her talking plant assistant Kaz. And basically they have to leave Elysium, which is like the city island, because the government has been overturned and the use of magic has basically been banned throughout all the islands. Obviously the rebels are going to attack the library because that is where they keep all the spell books, the magic books, any kind of book on history, and they were going after it, and all the librarians had fled except Keela, and so she took it upon herself to save some of the spell books and get the L out of there. So she ended up taking a boat and sailing to her hometown island of Caltray. That was where she grew up. She doesn't remember a lot about it. Her parents moved to the city when she was quite young, but she comes to realize that the island of Caltray is suffering from the banning of magic. Keela is so knowledgeable because she loves reading, so really she can save Caltray and she knows it. That's basically what I would say is not spoilery, but you may think that I'm really sorry if that was too much. I don't really know. It's hard to give the gist of something when it's such a long lead up. Like, I don't think I really understood the point of the book until I was about 36% of the way, and I was like, oh, so this is where this book is going. But that's kind of the gist of The Spell Shop, and I am 51% of the way into it, and I'm very excited to continue reading. And I'm going to now have my berry tea and a digestive. When we've made some progress, I'll catch you guys up. guys, and I have to say this book is so good. I am loving this world. I didn't think I was gonna love it this much. I don't ever want to leave this world, and I think there's a part of me that wants to stretch this book out as long as possible and not read it quickly, because I'm afraid of what's gonna happen when I have to close the book forever. Anyway, depressing thought over. I'm up to chapter 72. No. No, I'm not. I'm up to chapter 27, and I'm 72% of the way through the book. This world is so enchanting and so beautiful. The way the town like comes together to support one of their islanders is just so beautiful. I love this book. Anyway, it's now 12 o'clock. I think I have about 2 hours left in the book, so I should be finishing this quite quickly, and then we'll move on to the next. But I don't want to move on. I don't want to finish the book. If you haven't picked up The Spell Shop, you definitely should. Today's the perfect day. Oh my god. Guys, I finished it. Oh my god, I loved this story. I'm actually so sad that it's over. I am so glad that I read it, because it's not my typical genre, but fact is I loved it. So I think it's 5 stars, dude. I haven't felt this way about a book since Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, which was also 5 stars. I think this is a 5-star. Guys, we've done it. This video can end. Alright, bye! It's now 2 p.m. and I've just had some lunch, but I think it's time for our second cup of tea for the day, and I am so excited. But first we need to pick our next read. Let me see what else I have in my Kindle library, but I think I kind of want to read like a physical book. Okay, let's look at my bookshelves. They're the only physical book options left. I think I'm going to go with Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. What I know from this is that it is brother's best friend, and it's age gap, and it's set in Italy at a wedding. I think that's a pretty good setting. I mean, I did just come from the land of winged cats and talking plants, but I think this is gonna fill that void nicely. So let's start this. Page 100 update. First, I got another tea. This one's peppermint, naturally. The sun is now starting to set. But I want to talk a little bit about Problematic Summer Romance. I am loving it. I mean, I'm still in the very early stages of this book, but I'm liking the characters already. She seems, I mean, Ali Hazelwood knows how to make a witty female main character. I'm liking the people. We're obviously very clearly still in the like setting up stage of the story. I'm like, today has been my favorite day. Like the fact that I could just stay in my house and not have to socialize with anyone and read all day is like my dream ideal day, and I couldn't be happier. I'm just also so happy that I'm out of my reading slump, because that was painful. And watching the sunset while I'm reading my book, I mean seriously, could this get any better? I'm up to page 213, chapter 24, and I am really loving it. I didn't think I was actually gonna love it as much as I am. There's been so many moments where I've like genuinely laughed out loud. I think we're in for kind of a long night. It is 8:45 right now, and I think I have about 3 hours left on my audiobook, which, if you know anything about me, you know I'm in bed by like 9 p.m. and I'm like lights out 9 p.m. So this is gonna be a challenge, but I really do want to finish this book, not only for the video but also because I want to know what happens. But yeah, I think we're a little over halfway, so it shouldn't take me too long. It isn't a big challenge, but it's a challenge for me, so I've enlisted the help of some candy. I think it's quite necessary to get me through this. Something about weddings and books that is gonna do it for me every single time. It's just so sweet, and also something always goes wrong, and I love it. I would hate if that was my wedding and a volcano erupted, but I like reading about it. And I like how love is the winner in the end. Like, it doesn't matter if 1,000 things go wrong, or your wedding you think is cursed, or it starts pouring rain, or you know, everyone gets food poisoning. At the end of the book, they always have the realization that it didn't matter, as long as the union between the two people getting married was strong. I just think it's sweet, and maybe like instills faith in me that true love exists, even though this is fictional. But you get the point. I finished. I'm done. Guys, this book was so different to what I thought it would be when I started it, and from what I'd heard from other people. This was so good. I think my favorite Ali Hazelwood book that I've read, I think I've read The Love Hypothesis, Love Theoretically, and I think one other one, but I read it on Kindle. This is by far my favorite, I think, because it was the least sciencey. I'm not somebody that is like overly brainy, so I don't really care for like the science talk, but this is really fun. I loved Maya as a female main character. She was so A, hilarious, but B, just so likable. I really liked it. I really liked this book. But I'm also kind of like, should I pick up another one? Don't really want to deal with reality more than a couple minutes per day, so I could go pick up another book and dissolve into that world, Today has been a really good day. I'm really happy. I finished The Spell Shop, which was an unbelievable read, and I still think it's a 5-star, but as you guys know, my Goodreads is always linked, and if I ever feel like my rating changes, then I'll update it always. And I think I'm going to settle on a 4-star for The Problematic Summer Romance. I did really like it, and I think I'll think about it for a while, especially because of Maya. She kind of reminded me of Lorelai Gilmore, a bit of like that constant bundle of energy. I really liked her. I think I'm going to wrap this video here because I'm probably going to get into bed. Well, I'm already in bed, but I'm gonna get ready for bed and probably start another book on my Kindle, knowing me. I feel like today was a bit boring because all I did was read. Those videos are some of my favorites because they're so peaceful and calming. I hope that was this for you. But yeah, thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!